I walked in on my wife and her boss in our kitchen at 2 a.m., mid-argument, both half-dressed and reeking of whiskey. She'd told me she was on a business trip in Chicago, but I recognized her suitcase by the door and her shoes kicked off in the hallway. My heart was beating so loud I almost missed what her boss said, "He's going to find out anyway." She spun around, white as a sheet, and I knew there was no point pretending anymore. It should have clicked sooner. The late nights, the weekends away, the new lingerie she swore was just for fun. Every time I asked about her trips, she'd snap, "You wouldn't understand." When I confronted her that night, she broke down sobbing, saying it was complicated, that she never meant to hurt me. Her boss just stood there, arms folded, watching me like he'd been waiting for this moment. Then he said my name. Not the way most people say it, but like someone who's known me his whole life. The room spun. My wife stared at me, lips trembling, and then he said, "I'm sorry, son." That word, son, hit me harder than the betrayal. I hadn't seen my father since I was 13, when he walked out on us. I realized in that split second that the man my wife had been sneaking around with was the same man who'd abandoned my family years ago. I didn't know who I was angrier with, her, for lying, or him, for coming back into my life like this. She tried to explain, saying she didn't know at first, that it all started before she realized who he was, and then she couldn't stop. My father looked at me, regret in his eyes, and said maybe it was time I knew the real reason he left. I just stood there, torn between wanting to punch him and wanting answers, realizing the person I hated most in that moment was myself, for not seeing any of it coming.